Welcome back to KaetlerTCG. Today I'm going to be looking at my own deck. Built this on my own. It is a Radiant Charizard centered deck. Radiant Charizard being one of the best cards to be coming out of the recent Pokemon GO expansion, hitting for 250 pretty easily, and it gets easier and easier throughout the game thanks to the Excited Heart ability, making it cost one less energy for each prize card your opponent's taken. And then Combustion Blast hitting that 250, and in conjunction with Choice Belt, you're hitting that pretty important number on your opponent's V-Stars like Arceus and Palkia. I also have the one Leon in here, which can help you push onto cards such as the Mew VMAX, and there are other VMAXs that have less than 320, so 310s. Something bigger than that, you're going to have to start two-shotting, but that is what you've got your supporting cast for. We've got Miltank as... I saw quite a few lists playing the Moltres, but I'm playing a little bit of a higher twin energy count, and Miltank can be that prod damage against some other things setting up your numbers, but it also has Miracle Body, so it can be a good wall Pokemon. It's a pretty versatile card to have in the deck. Route can hit for quite a bit of damage if your opponent's got a full bench. Got the Snorlax Gourmandize to help set up in this deck. You usually just want to be sacking one prize card, because past that we can do the combo of Raihan, Magma Basin, Twin Energy to get 4 energies, and Excited Heart taking that last one off to 280 our opponent once they've taken one prize card. Playing an all-one prize package, so they have to go through 6 Pokemon. We're playing Manaphy to help against Radiant Greninjas, and then other random snipe things like Jolteon and Urshifu. Not that those are super popular, but Radiant Greninja is, so... We're also playing double Bird Keeper to help not only reset Combustion Blast if our opponent doesn't knock it out, which they usually will, but sometimes they don't. It's also good for the Wind Shard and the Rowlet, helping us take some chip damage and some early prize cards. This deck has felt really strong for me. It's kind of similar to the Galarian Moltres one prize Dark decks that have been good against the Mew VMAX, but we're basically hitting 280 starting from up to the second turn of the game. It's pretty easy to hit that combo. It sounds pretty convoluted, but it's really not that hard. Hopefully I can show that off in some matches here, but the biggest struggle I've been having with this deck is just getting Roxanne pathed. You're a big combo-based deck, so if you get stuck on a Roxanne and your hand is kind of crap after the 2 cards you get, then you're kind of screwed. So Pumpkaboo is in here as a scoop-up nettable option to bounce path to the peak in addition to the 2 Magma Basin, but I've been thinking about trying to squeeze a 1-1 or 2-1 or even 2-2 line of Bibarel into this deck as a Roxanne path counter, and then maybe just playing a third stadium, of sorts, probably just a third basin, and maybe making some room, possibly being able to cut the Leon. But the Leon is good in addition with the Tool Scrapper to deal with big charms as well as Tool Jammers. Because if people have a Tool Jammer, the Choice Belt doesn't work, so you can Leon through it. But that's enough talking. We've got the 1 Water Energy, so we can Aqua it. I've also Rain Splashed before, not that it's super relevant, but I'll stop talking. Let's get into some games and see if we can't do this deck some justice. Probably a little better than the Orbeetle deck that I did some games with. Deck isn't great, but yeah. I've been really liking this deck. It's just the Roxanne path that's been really holding me back. It's been the biggest weakness is... You can go through and consistently stream the Charizard 3 times, maybe even 4, because it does have the Klara Double Rod and the Pal Pad, so we can do it. But consistency's been a little bit of an issue, as well as the Roxanne path, and I still haven't really decided if I want to be going first or second with this deck. I've been leaning towards first and just not really caring too bad, because... Ooh, okay, well, I told you consistency was something that this deck was... struggling with, and it might be showing it off in this first game. And like I said, I keep it real. I don't edit out my mistakes. Okay, let's hope we prized a Sobble. Okay, we prized a Manaphy. not a great hand. Notably, we prized a Bird Keeper, one of our Magma Basins. So prize cards, if we do end up getting to play this game, which it looks like we might not be able to. I'm not going to bench the Manaphy quite yet. I don't think they're going to be killing my Rowlet on the first turn, unless they're playing like Melanie and hit the absolute gas. We should have a turn here to sit around, so hopefully our top deck is nice to us. But yeah, we want to get a lot of Sobbles into play. If we don't hit Sobbles, then it's pretty hard to hit our combos, so... Might just be seeing a Trinity Charge. Hopefully they can reveal to us what sort of Arceus they're playing. And also, another big hurdle for this deck has been Flying Pikachu. The Miltank actually in that matchup, we could be playing more Miltanks because they do struggle to deal with multiple because they only have the Phoebe, and then they have like Bibarel can try and flip heads. So they are playing the Flying Pika list, looks like it. Top deck, Okay, level ball is pretty good, so we do want to just go and get the thing, but yeah, I'd say biggest weaknesses of this deck have been Roxanne, and consistency, obviously, is one of them that you've kind of seen this game. I'm going to bench the Manaphy because we can go behind on prizes pretty easily and still come back, which is nice because you don't really feel that bad about that turn one being so terrible. But and then Flying Pika is a bit of a problem because you have to be streaming the bosses, and okay, so our opponent really isn't doing anything either. Let's just go. Let's promote Manaphy. Okay, Bird Keeper's pretty good as well. Drizzile. We're gonna Shady Deals. I'm kind of tempted just to go and get the Miltank because that will buy us a lot of time. And then we could just Bird Keeper into the Miltank. So yeah, we gotta go get a quick ball for that. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that. Quick ball is probably just gonna have to discard one of these Evo instances. And as much as I don't like discarding those, they're pretty valuable. But let's go get the Miltank. Hand is too full for the Gormandize too much, and we're gonna be Bird Keepering here anyways. Draw 3. We didn't get another Sobble, which is unfortunate. Let's Energy Search for the Fire. Getting Fire Energies in discard is pretty important, just because we need 2 for it to for the combo to do anything, and we're just gonna pass there. They do struggle quite a bit to get through the Miltank, and we can recover the Miltank up to what 4 times, so we can make them go through 5 Miltanks this game. Which we do actually, we do that quite a bit because it is a legitimate strategy against them. There's their Bidoof. They're attaching the Bidoof. Okay, opponent just passes. So that's where the Miltank can come in clutch. There's our 1 of Research. I am also kind of experimenting definitely with the supporter lineup in this deck. The Research might not be worth it. The Cynthia's feels pretty good though. I think I'm gonna Shady Deals, go get a Level Ball and Energy Search, and then we can scoop up net this Inteleon, and then yeah, we can just start poking them with Route, which is gonna feel pretty good here. So let's go ahead and Energy Search for Fire. We're gonna Level Ball for a Sobble. Yeah, this deck definitely the Miltank adds a whole other dimension to the deck. The Miltank is definitely something. I tried the Moltres like right when I first built the deck, and then I realized that you really just want it to do a little bit of poke damage, so because it can set up like Combustion Blast hitting into higher numbers and also not needing to hit as much of a combo with the Choice Belt. But the Route Miltank can just wall certain decks like out of the game, and it is just a 1 card, sometimes just win against some decks, which is really sick. So let's see if they're gonna try and tail smash us. I mean, the heads is. They're going to go for it. Dang. Incisors into it and not having the turbo feels is pretty crazy. Oh, okay. They have the Charons. Okay, there's the Charon. See if they hit the heads everywhere. Okay, they hit the heads. Can they hit the 2 heads in a row is the real question. I do want to Shady Deals... I think. Just go get another Sobble because getting max value out of our scoop up nets is pretty important. I should probably use a quick ball here because I'm going to start running out of levels. And I don't really mind discarding the Research. The Research is really just like a... You can Shady Deals for it sometimes. The Research is probably felt like one of the weaker decks, or weaker cards in the deck so far. We might not even be able to... This deck does take its sweet time. So we might not even be able to fit the full 3 games in. Might just have to stick with 2 today. But the Leon with the Miltank is also pretty sick. But if I believe... I remember... Okay. So Route. Okay. Okay, opponent just concedes. So them having trouble with the Miltank just wins us the game there. That is a game where Moltres would have been a lot worse. Plus, the Moltres is really finicky to get out. Like, getting the damage counters on there is actually quite difficult. So let's go and grab another game. So Miltank already showing that it is definitely worth a slot. Okay. Let's see if we can't prove the weakness to Roxanne Path here. Okay. Okay, well this is a hand where we should have gone. So I am still trying to figure out if I should be going first or second with the list, but this hand is most definitely would have been better going second. Okay, there's a fellow Sobble, so let's just go attach pass. We're just gonna be likely keep calling next turn. Looks like that's what our opponent's doing, so do they prize a Sobble? No, they got the whole Sobble gang. That's sick. Okay, glad we didn't top deck the Sobble though. Yeah, let's just do the same. Keep calling. We prize a Sobble, so opponent's doing better than we are. But that's what the Hisuian Heavy is for. The Heavy is really important because if you prize your Radiant Zard, then the whole deck is kind of bad. The whole deck is built around the one card, so you prize it and you're pretty sad. But the deck also, like those other, what were they called? The Moltres Intel decks, the Dark Intel. Those lists definitely struggled with getting Marnie late game, so it's just the hand disruption. That's kind of where the BRS seemed like a decent idea. And then with the BRS, you probably want to like switch one of your ball searches for the more Ultra Balls. And this is where the Rowlet comes into clutch, just because we just kind of sit here and do nothing. Oh boy, we're getting Aqua Bulleted. That's really scuffed. Rare Candy's pretty good. Maybe I should be playing Rare Candy in here. I should have gone second. I want to do the thing. I want to do the Combustion Blast because I want to show the deck off. If we're just gonna have Aqua Bullet mirrors, then it doesn't really. Does this hand have it? This hand has it. And the thing with the Zard is it just keeps getting progressively easier as well. But the problem is when they go knock out your Zard and then proceed to Roxanne Path you, they go knock out Roxanne Path. It is pretty tough to recover from that sometimes. But I do kind of have to respond on this intel that Rare Candy was quite troublesome there. Yeah. And them just taking out a Sobble, especially when I prize one, is really rough. We're definitely on all Sobbles on deck, kind of gang over here. And they managed to get both their Drizziles down. So I don't know if they're playing around the Rowlet or just want to shady deal up here. I don't know. So regardless of what we do, we should start with the shady deals. We can get Quick Ball. And then second shady can get Raihan. Okay. So we kind of just have to do it this turn. We also... We kind of have to get Manaphy into play too, which is really awkward. Opponent's plays are lining up pretty well against us, like the Aqua Bullet plus... Like, I would be pretty happy with just Bird Keepering into Rowlet this turn, but that's not going to work super well, just because there is a Inteleon active on turn 2. Rare Candy is doing work. So we got to energy search for the fire and discard it, because we do need the 2 fires and discard to do anything. Yeah, so we're just going to get shit on, or pooped on, by Radiant Ninja next turn. It's really rough. We're just going to get absolutely wrecked by it. Yeah, we have to... We can't just sit here and get clapped by a thing. Okay, Basin feels kind of bad, but this is showing that, like, our opponent did have basically the ideal start against us here. Oh, wait, this just doesn't work. This just does not work at all, does it? No. Wow. Okay, I totally miscounted. Yeah, we're punting this game away. Yeah, okay. We're gonna concede that game. That was pretty rough for us. But like I said, we're out here. We don't discriminate on the games that don't go as well. So we won't count that as one as either. But yeah. See, you need as many Sobbles as possible. Like, they killed the Sobble there, and then yeah, if we had one more Drizzile, then we had the combo there, because we needed to scoop up net plus the Twin Energy, so we couldn't Raihan for both of them. So are we going to get punched from first again? Yes. Maybe I should just be going second with this deck. I don't know. Like, there's been a lot of hands, like, it's been close. Like, this video hasn't really been showing that going first is good sometimes, because each time I've just opened Sobble plus Energy, but it doesn't happen like that every time, and sometimes you want to go first. Like, I've Gormandized for 4 or 5 cards going first quite a few times, but obviously this hand is making me look stupid again, but that's what we're here for. We're here to learn. Reggies. Dang. So we're not doing the deck a lot of justice. Like, this deck is not, I'm not going to lie, it is really bad into one prize matchups. It is meant for, I probably should have leveled first, but I just don't like checking my prize cards. Not when I don't have to. Like, TCGO is not somewhere I'm trying to. But. Okay, so Reggies. It's not exactly the matchup you're looking for. Not to say Reggies is that good, but you will run into it every once in a while. No shade to Reggies players, but it's not a great deck. It is not a great deck. Maybe we should be playing the Rare Candy. That game seems kind of sick. But yeah, this deck is definitely a work in progress. It feels really good when I'm playing against Arceus and other decks like that. You can just one-bop them with the Radiant Zard. I just think this card specifically is really strong. Yep. Just do this, and then attaching it here, we need energies in the discard pile. So let's hope we don't just get the classic opponent drawing the gas with Reggie and showing everyone that you just be playing Reggie Giz. Let's see the broken hand. Also, I realized that I've been uploading these YouTube videos in like 480p, so I did attempt to upgrade the quality. I watched a little YouTube tutorial on how to record in hopefully 1080p, but I'll be trying to upgrade the quality of the video, because I wouldn't want to watch a YouTube video in 480p, so neither do you. Okay, Regice is pretty sick. Charizard is definitely not great against other one prize cards. All right, let's just see. They discarded a Cynthia, so maybe they have a better supporter. Yep, they sure do. I swear every time I play against Reggies, they go second and they hit turn 1 attack. I think it happens like every single time. And then you play Reggies and you're like, wait, this deck is bad. I shouldn't be playing this. But then every single time, it's just like, oh, never mind. I'm lying. Okay. Well, like, the thing is, in this matchup, like, I can't take the first prize card because my deck is meant to attack after my opponent takes prize. And I can't trade with them because I'm not playing any like good one price attackers. So I am pretty much just destined to lose this matchup. But I don't think you should be too upset going into Worlds about losing to Regigigas, because no one in their right mind should be playing Regigigas at Worlds. But YouTube's just gonna get to watch like 40 minutes of me losing in this video, when this deck is a lot better than that. I do promise that this deck is not as bad as these games are showing. This deck is pretty good. I swear. Might not be the perfect list, but let's go here. Attach to bench and Marnie. Take their hand down a peg. Yikes. That's just not good. Okay, milk. Let's put this guy up. What? I don't even know. I don't think it could be like a decent attacker though, but I don't know. This is just not gonna go well for us. Is anything weak to water? No, this is even just weak to grass. There's just a yikes in every direction you look. But I would be pretty comfortable. I wouldn't say auto loss to Reggie, but you're probably like 20% to win the game where you both draw ideally. Just because they take a prize card every turn and you definitely cannot take a prize card every turn. Like we're gonna be struggling to like chain Raihans. They can just OHKO the Charizard with this, so it's not like your Charizard can take a hit at all. They're also playing Path of the Peak, which, I mean, without Roxanne every turn, it's not a huge deal, but... And I would say we're probably equally as clunky as Regigigas is. This deck is probably just as consistent, or maybe even a little bit less. But it's worth it when you're just out here actually winning games and not playing Regigigas. Because Regigigas doesn't do much. Who knows? Should we play Reggie on stream? Or should we be playing Reggies? I own the deck because it costs nothing. Opponent whiffing again? Yeah, what? Opponent doesn't read their cards? Is Static shocking me again? See if we can hit the Turbo Energy, I guess. Try and hit for 110 and then we can boss and Aqua Bullet. I mean, I even like awkwardly had to play my only shuffle draw there. Like it's not like I can even, like I guess like Bird Keeper. Everything about this is not gonna go well. Okay. Bird Keeper to the Rowlet and just let them scoop up net some damage off the board, I guess. It's just not gonna work out for us. I don't mean to sound like a negative Nelly, but the matchup is nearly unwinnable. Just go get the incense, or yeah, I'll get the energy search for next turn. Wind Shard, I guess, to Regigigas. I don't know. Like the route, like we're two-shotting their one prizers when they're playing Scoop Up Nets, which is basically just Ace Rolla. Ace Rolla is sick. I'd like to play against. The thing with testing on TCGO ladder is the metagame is really just, you need to be able to beat Palkia and Arceus and then maybe deal with me every once in a while. If your Palkia and Arceus matchups are good, then you have a pretty promising deck on your hands. But you play against Arceus and Palkia like every 1-4 games, and then you play against like Reggie's half the time, or Solrock Lunatone. So the testing is not going to be super comparable to the metagame you should be expecting to play against at a premier event like Worlds. Which isn't entirely a bad thing. It's still good to get test against. And they just have it like that too. It's tough. I don't even know. Yeah. Okay. We get the picture, I think. Do we want to sit here and just get it? Yeah, we're not going to do this. Okay. Regigigas matchup is not good. That is aware. I was very aware of that going into this set. Let's see if we cannot play against a Vstar deck. That is I really want to show this deck off against Arceus or Palkia, and just show you how good it is against those decks when you just 280 bop them going on when they take a single prize. It's really not that hard to do. Like, I have this deck built in paper, and I've been testing it with friends, and it's been really good there. And it's been really good. As soon as you turn the camera on, I swear, you play against the stuff. Okay, we want to try going second this time. I'm gonna say no, and then I know I'm not gonna start that. Okay, I mean, we have the route. What do we got up against here? Oh my god. Okay, well, this matchup's probably a little bit less bad because we should be able to like actually deal damage to them. But this deck is not built for one prize mirrors. It's really, I'll be fully open, it is not meant for that at all. But we're gonna get to go up on prize cards with the route here, I guess, which is a decent thing, but if only I knew I was going to be playing against Regigigas and Magikarp this whole time. Let's see if they just bench another Pokemon. Minccino. Oh. So what do we think? Should we be Bird Keepering? Yes. I think my plan is to Bird Keeper Rowlet this. Interesting that they aren't playing the 70 HP Minccino, which is going to be pretty... Oh. Is there a Minccino that attacks or something that I'm missing here? Heavy Ball. For the Sobble, Prize, Leon, Pal Pad. That's fine. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. The Rowlet being able to snipe down their surprisingly 60 HP Minccino, because there's definitely a 70 HP Minccino. So Bird Keeper, draw 3 cards. We got some more Sobble, which is sick. We can Twin Energy up the Milk, and this Super Wind Shard, which is sick. Does this put them into play? No, right? Okay, puts them in your hand. Lively Grouping. Prizing the Leon might be surprisingly relevant, because if they don't bench anything, then we can't go Leon. Are we going to get Wreak Havoc? Like, if you're going to play one of these Ditto one prize decks, you should be just playing Mad Party, because your ceiling is higher. But you do get Wreak Havoc for control matchup. This is why you should be playing the highest HP, usually. So it looks like they got another Gyarados there. Quick Ball, discard Gyarados. Look at them go. Is this Rowlet just going to eat the absolute dust this turn? There's another Minccino. The Trekking Shoes. Okay, another Magikarp. And they don't attack me. So, what do we think? I could just attach Retreat. Or I could just go get another Bird Keeper, which seems kind of like that's what I want to do, I suppose. So we're going to Drizzile. Go get the Bird Keeper. So then we can just Bird Keeper into the Drizzile or whatever, one Retreater. Bird Keeper. Draw 3. I'm just going to recharge Retreat. I think I do want to Drizzile for another Sobble. I suppose I could Ultra Ball away, but I don't really mind. I'll hold the Ultra Ball for later. I've got a bunch of level balls. Okay, so level ball. Sick deck. Broken even. And let's Wind Shard. This is why you play the 70 HP Minccino. because Windshard only hits 60 damage. I mean, it does come up. There's the heavy ball, knowing we don't have any other basics though. And I think we're gonna... There's the Ditto. But hopefully taking some draw power out of there. Okay, so they just concede. Maybe didn't have a great hand because we were just sitting there sniping all their draw Pokemon. So, okay, let's get one more game. See if we can't play against a non-one prize deck. If you think you're expecting a lot of one prize decks at Worlds, don't play this deck. It is definitely not designed for that. There are definitely much better one prize. Try the Orbeetle deck from yesterday. Orbeetle would bully the Magikarp deck. You just Eerie Beam them and they cry. Like they can't do anything to Eerie Beam. And they can't one-shot you because they're not playing Mad Party. If you're playing the Twin Energy one prize decks, I think you should be playing Radiant Zard. But if you want to play it, you should play Mad Party. Okay, lost the coin flip, so opponent's going to make that choice for us this time. Okay, we're going second. Should we observe? Okay, so going second again has proven to be better. I kind of want to start the Miltank and Bird Keeper into the Sobble. I always hate doing that because I know I'm going to draw Sobble off of that, but... We've got the Zard, so we know it's not prized, which is nice. Okay, clicked on. What did I say? No more one prize decks, please. I just want to play against a Vstar. I just do want to play against a Vstar. Wow. I know this makes the deck look really bad. But when you're going into a metagame with the top players and they're all playing, bringing their best deck, they're not going to bring Solrock Lunatone, they're not going to bring Regigigas, they're not going to bring Magikarp, they're going to bring V-Star Pokemon because they're the best cards in the game right now. And when this deck is playing its V-Stars, it does much different things than it does against Lunatone. Alright, I think to save time, let's try and play against Darkzard. Let's just play against something that has 280 hit points. Because that's the format. And this deck is good against those decks. Playing against Martin. Martin, help a guy out. I'm just trying to make some YouTube videos, and we're getting paired against the wrong stuff. Okay, we're on the consistent try second theory here. Yikes. Okay, well, top deck energy, please. This is rough. Sobble, please be... It's a good sign. I really want to play against some V-Stars because I want to show off the deck against... Yes! Yes. Wonderful. Bird Keeper? Oh. Why is the Sobble in the active, dude? What the heck? Okay, level wall. Oh, what am I doing? I should have definitely level balled after the Bird Keeper, because I do not... I mean... Yeah. It is not bad getting the poke onto the Palkia, though, this turn. Because it does just make us hit one less card. Okay. That's pretty sick, honestly. Too attached, but this is where the research... I just feel like it would be just better as a different card. So Windshard, poke the Palkia. I'd really like to avoid getting Moonlight Shuriken this turn. That would be the worst case scenario. There's Irida, so that's not a good start. That does not bode well for me. The ultimate sauce, though, is we can go Raihan attach Windshard. That's Galaxy Brain play. That actually might be what we do. If we get Moonlight Shuriken here, I think it would be... I'm not sure yet, but the Raihan attached twin Windshard play on a Sobble could be pretty sick. Because they won't build in Moonlight Shuriken twice in a row. But it looks like they have the Shuriken here if they want it, which is probably pretty good. Lots of buckets. Buckets good. Hashtag bring back Professor's Letter. If water gets Professor's Letter, why doesn't everything? So we're just going to see, yep, there's the retreat. I do like this, though, because it is just going to force them to do some different stuff. And then, yeah, they're going to have a downtime turn. Okay, like... Oh, opponent is Galaxy Brain here. That's pretty annoying that they chose to do that way. Man, this is just so bad. Okay, scoop up net. Put down the guy. Raihan to active. Go get... I can't even Drizzile now. Opponent big brained on us there. Go get another Sobble. Let's twin and Sky Shard or Wind Shard Sobble. So no, Quick Ball's good. Quick Ball's definitely good here. That's one of the better things we could have drawn. Because now if they go in with this, whoa. Melanie? Yo, did they just forget? That they could have just... What? Why didn't they just attack with Palkia? That's so whack. Confused why they attached active there. They should have just attached to the Palkia, I would think, and retreat and attack with the Palk, but... Opponent doesn't seem to agree. There goes a Starmie. There goes another Palkia V. The Manaphy. I'm striking fear into their hearts with the Wind Shard. Scoop up Nat, the Inteleon likely. Yep. This is where the Miltank can start putting in work as well. Yep. Quick Ball, we'll go get our own Manaphy. Don't really feel like getting Moonlight Shuriken again. Opponent is not making the most efficient use of their energies here, that's for sure. Guess we'll research. Going down to Scoop Up Nets this early is not great. There's the next one. Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball. I do just want to, I want to get a Drizzile down, because the Scoop Up Net is not doing much without that. Okay, so we're going to Ultra Ball. Discard Pumpkaboo and Quick Ball, but the Quick Ball is so good next turn. I really only need one more Choice Belt. I'm fairly sure it's in there. I'm going to be really sad if I didn't properly check my prize cards. Okay, it's there. I thought so. So we're going to go get the Drizzile. And I'm going to evolve this one because we're trying to Scoop Up Net next turn. But we does look like we just got it like that for the following turn. And opponent didn't even put down their Sobble again, so... And should we just... Nah, we'll let them kill that. Kill the dude. Get Incense. Man, if you put in work, so is ours though. The Clutch Up Wave Veil. Opponent does now decide to put their Sobbles down. Not sure why they didn't the first time, because the Manaphy was there to protect them. Maybe opponent just forgot that they put Manaphy down. But yeah, Moonlight, like... They're just giving us all the time in the world here to recover from that. Like, yeah. Now I can Klara back both my Sobbles. And I'd have my Sobble army back. And I now feel pretty good about this game. Yeah. Opponent just decided to give us... I mean, I probably just sack a Sobble, unfortunately. I can't really afford to get rid of the Manaphy now. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with having 3 Sobbles in play. But it looks like we might get to show it off. Okay. Okay. So you really gotta think this turn through. We're down, what, both Raihans, right? So we need to hit one of 2 Twin Energies in the deck. We need to... Or... No, because we need to get this Fire Energy off this Rowlet, so we're going to have to retreat that off anyways. Hey, Level Ball is a very good draw. I think we can pretty safely abandon the Miltank at this point. Or is that true? Because they haven't shown us Cross Switcher yet. Rope usually does not mean Cross Switcher, so... But 2 Boss plus Pal Pad is the rest of their prize cards, so we do need to take a prize this turn. Like, why'd they play the Rope then? I guess they just want to keep an energy on the Radiant Ninja? I don't know, man. My opponent is making some questionable decisions. Okay. Well, let's Quick Ball. Discard Miltank. Let's do that. We need to get the Zard. That's the first piece. So Pal Pad's there. So I can Pal Pad both the Raihans back. I think we can hit the knockout here. We can get back Klara, Raihan. So let's retreat. Get the Fire Energy in the discard. And we can Big Shady for Pal Pad plus Belt. Okay. Oh, we don't even need Raihan because we can go base and just attach for turn. But I probably still want a Pal Pad because then I can Klara. No. I want to get Rod. No. Because I can take this turn. This is rough. Because I need to get back the Manaphy, so we can scoop up net, bring the Inteleon back, then we have space for the Manaphy, but do I want to Klara for it? Yes. Sure. Okay. We'll do it like this. Because then we can Radiant Zard. Did we mess this up? Magma Basin. Not bad. Scoop up a net. So we have 2 more pieces we can get. I don't have... I think I messed this up. No, I didn't. No, because I can Klara... Okay. Never mind. We got this. Yeah, okay. I was right. We got it. We're struggling. So we can get the energy search, and then we can level ball for Drizzile. Drizzile get Klara. Okay, we got there. I should be evolving this one. I don't know what I'm doing. That's really stupid of me. Get Klara. Yes, okay. We can energy search, get fire, and then attach, and then choice belt, and then Klara. Get back. Milk Manaphy. Or no, we should get back. I think I'm getting back the pumpkin. Manaphy down. And then 280 them. Okay. So sorry, that was a really tough turn to navigate. That's a lot of the turns with this deck. It does feel just like you're playing a giant puzzle. Okay, there's a second rod, which feels really good. That makes me feel much better. And Evo Incense, so this hand got way better. But again, we can just get Roxanne and not feel super good. Okay. Yeah, and I really should have... That was also really bad. I should have evolved the... There's the path. They have a Roxanne. I should have evolved the Drizzile onto the Sobble with energy, because then I could have shitty deals for Leon, and Leon knocked out this Radiant Ninja. Yeah, there's the Roxanne. Okay. So there it is. Do we draw out of the Roxanne path, or do we not? That is the question. Like every time. There's always the question. And thinking about the Bibarel of this game, like where would we put a Bibarel on this board? Okay, well, this hand is pretty good. So we can put up the Rowlet, which is a pivot at this point, which is pretty sick. Second level ball is not great. But we can level for... Drizz, and that Drizz can get Evo Incense, and then this can get Rod plus Cynthia. Okay. Sick. So this goes here. And we want to hit our last... The basin's not in deck. Okay. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this one goes... Or do we just get... Do we just get the Cynthia now? No, because we want... Yeah, we definitely want to get the incense, because then the Zard is in the deck to draw into off the Cynthia. Okay. Big Shady. Yes. No, we need Rod, Cynthia. Cynthia draws us the most cards. We have to stream knockout here. Rod back. Just the Zard, I think. I believe we are just going to be failing this. Yeah, I'm getting pretty punished for... Oh, sorry. The Leon's in the prize cards anyways. Okay. Right? I didn't discard it. Yeah, it's just in the prize cards. Energy search to thin a fire, or do I just fail this? Because I need to hit the basin anyways. Okay. Fail this, Cynthia for 8. Okay, we did hit it. I believe. Unless we're out of ball cards. No, we've got one quick ball left. So quick ball plus the Rod which then we'll have it next turn, I think. Potentially. This game's been really awkward. This Rowlet not dying has really dampened. I also really want to be playing the fourth... What's it called? Fourth Scoop Up now would be really good in this deck as well. Okay, there's the Zard. Bench the Zard. Basin. Basin to the Zard. Retreat. Gonna thin down my hand as much as possible. There's the Leon. Just so we can be insulated against another Roxanne path here. Scrapper. Attach. Combustion Blast. This water energy is just in the wrong spot. Okay. If they don't bump the basin, then we have it just automatically. Pretty close game. No, wait, no, this is fine. Okay, we have it if they don't play a hand disruption, then we're good. Because we can Rod, Raihan. Yeah, this is a sick game. I'm glad that this game has been able to show us. Unless they have the hand disruption. Please don't have it like that. No second. No. Okay. Well. We can still hit it. We have a Marnie left in deck, and we believe we have a Bird Keeper as well. Oh, what? Does this push me out of range? No, I'm exactly 250 again. Yeah, this is just... I'll give it to my opponent. They've been playing really well this game. I have not. I definitely made the misplay. This energy should be there. There's the boss. How many energies are they down? 5. And they just have the training court. Marnie, I think we don't have it here. Yep. Well played. Opponent got us. Okay, so that really shows off the struggle that I've been having with Roxanne. Because when they go Roxanne, knock you out, and it's really tough. But shows the promise of the deck. I'm glad we got a good game against Palkia. That is the... Well, we went official 1-3, so you can't say I don't show it how it is. I keep it real here on KaetlerTCG. But don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to probably continue working this deck on my stream over at twitch.tv/KaetlerTCG. I did just stream tonight, and we hit affiliate, which was really sick. That was my 7th stream, so... Glad to have done that. Really appreciate all the support that people have been giving me there. You can follow me at Twitter at KaetlerTCG, and then obviously my YouTube is here for you guys to look at. Gonna try and get as many deck profiles out and hopefully a tier list, lots of content before Worlds, and maybe we'll do some more fun stuff after that. But trying to help people in my testing groups get ready for the tournament. I'm not going myself, but I know a lot of people that I'm helping get ready for it. So, yep, that is the Zard Intel deck. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and thanks for watching. See ya.